So, you want to be an indie game dev, or maybe you already are. Awesome! You're about to join the front line of the industry. You're going to be a pioneer of sorts, making games with soul, creativity, and innovation, or whatever buzzwords you want to describe your game as. Games that just aren't another sports sim or corporate live service microtransaction fueled cash grab. But let me tell you something right now. If I'm being serious with you, not all indie dev advice is good advice. There's a lot of myths floating around, and I'm here to tell you the 5 biggest indie dev myths. The ones that will literally make your first game DOA. All right? We're going to buckle up for this. Also, thank you for 500 subscribers. I really mean that. But anyway, myth number 1, graphics don't matter. Oh, it's all about gameplay, some people say. Minecraft and Undertale and stuff like that. They didn't have great graphics and they sold like crazy. True, but let's slow down, all right? These games weren't ugly, they were stylized. Minecraft isn't just a blank cube of pixels, it has charm. Undertale isn't just some terrible art project. It's intentionally designed with personality. Designs like Undyne and the Wolf, whatever you want to say, right? And here's the reality of indie game dev. Presentation is the first impression. Think about scrolling through Steam. If your game looks like someone spilled paint on a monitor, people will never ever open it. Even Dwarf Fortress, of all games, got bigger when they added graphics. The mechanics might be brilliant, but nobody will take the time to find out if your game is good or not if it looks ugly. All right? Let me give you another example, right? Okami, gameplay, not really that good, but the visual, the arts, it elevated it into cult classic status, even though it initially fell apart. It initially flopped, all right? Art and sound sell the experience before your mechanics even get a look. All right, myth number 2, make your dream game. Here's the one I see people fall for the most. Make the game you've always dreamed of. Cool idea, right? Except you're not a billionaire and your team is probably 1 to 3 people. Making your dream game on your first try is basically asking to fail. Listen, my dream game is Final Fantasy Tactics, but better. I will never be able to make something that complex, balanced, and fully realized on my first try. Probably because I'm not going to be a game dev. It's not arrogance, it's just the reality of the situation. You know what I'm saying? Start small, start realistic. A finished game that's small is infinitely better than a large game that gets stuck in development hell forever. Learn, iterate, people. Most indie devs treat their first project like it's their magnum opus. Don't do that. Your first game should be your training wheels. Even NBA players don't declare for the draft at age 7. Same logic, right? Dream big, yes, but execute small, steps. Step yourself up the ladder, right? Number 3, this is the one I hate the most because I like marketing, because I like finance. Marketing is promotion. Shut up, all right? We're going to stop this right here and right now. Marketing is not posting a meme about your game. It's not tweeting a trailer about your game. Marketing starts before you write a single line of code. It starts with research, audience analysis, design decisions, play testing. Marketing is understanding who your game is for. Oh my God, apologies for my voice crack. For, and making design choices that fit that audience. It's a part of game design. Promotion comes at the end, after the game exists. Advertising a terrible game doesn't make it good, nor does advertising a game that is good but nobody wants to play makes people want to play it. All right? Look at Cuphead. Every element of the game, art, music, difficulty, was designed knowing exactly who they were targeting. Marketing started in development, not just on release day. That's what good marketing is. It's strategy, not hype. All right. Myth number 4, players are dumb. Some people say, well, players just don't know what they want. Listen, players are not dumb. They are your early warning system. If players dislike a change, it's probably because your choice wasn't that great. Think of games like Factorio or Satisfactory. The players know what they want down to optimization mechanics and quality of life features. If there's one thing that gamers are good at, it is complaining. They love finding problems out. Of course, they're bad at solving them, but they're good at figuring problems in your game. Sound matters. Balance matters. Game feel matters. Players are not dumb, they just don't like being manipulated with sloppy design. And also, you've been around your game for years, they've been around your game for like an hour. Respect their intelligence, and your game will be stronger for it. And myth 5, the final one, game dev is just coding. This is the one that gets coders in trouble, you know what I'm saying? Listen, coding is the offensive line of your game development. It's the backbone. Without it, your game is going to collapse. But once again, coding alone does not make a game. You also need art, sound, QA, level design, animation, narrative, UI, music. All of it is stuff that you need. People will notice the art immediately. They'll notice the sound immediately. They'll only notice coding if it's bad. Coding is essential, but it's not the whole game. Treat it like the linemen, you know? They are the entire offense. But the spectators don't notice them. Everybody needs to succeed. Everybody is part of a team, all right? So, yeah, there you have it. The 5 biggest myths indie devs need to avoid. Graphics don't matter. They do. Make your dream game. Start small, ladies and gentlemen. Marketing is promotion. It's strategy. Get it right. Players are dumb. They're really good at pointing out what parts of your game are bad. Game dev is just coding. It's a team effort. All right? If you internalize these, you'll save yourself months of frustration and potentially millions in wasted resources. Respect your players, respect the process, and respect your team. Like, subscribe, comment, share, do all that. I'll see you guys tomorrow with my next rant. It's going to be about Expedition 33 and stuff like that. Trust, watch.